Hi, welcome to another one of our weekly vlogs. Today's vlog we are in Aquatica. We didn't really get a chance to talk to the camera while we was in Aquatica, and the microphone on our GoPro is quite an old GoPro, so it wasn't that powerful, so everything you kind of hear was kind of distorted by the waterproof lens that was on the camera, hence the reason I'm talking to you here. So if you've never been to Aquatica, I would really recommend getting the 3 for 2 tickets, which you can get from SeaWorld. Alternatively, we found it on Virgin Holidays for £98, and that included unlimited access to Busch Gardens, SeaWorld and Aquatica for 14 days, and also your car parking. If you do want to watch our video of Busch Gardens, click on the little link above. It's got plenty of on-ride footage there for you to see as well, so you can check out all the different roller coasters and some of the stuff we got up to in the park as well on the day. So we arrived at the park about 15 minutes before opening, not that long before opening. There's a little queue to get in the car park, but as we had the free park pass, it was free car parking, so we were straight in. Once we parked up the car, a little walk into the park, and it's there you go through security. So just to note, when you go through security, you can they're quite lenient with what they allow in. You can take in snacks, so like small bags of crisps or chips, breakfast bars, cereal bars and bottles of water. You cannot take in sandwiches or alcohol or large bags of crisps, anything that isn't like snack wise. You can't take in a meal or a picnic. They will just chuck that in the bin and you can't take that in. So that's a little note to remember there when you do go. We managed to get a really good deal on a cabana. We booked quite far in advance. We only paid $59 for a Riverview cabana, which was based on the rapids. Quite a central location as well to where everything was. In the cabanas you get lockers, towels, bottles of water, mini fridge, 4 sun lounges, which is great if you are a family, just to kind of chill out. And the best thing I thought of anyway, you get a ceiling fan, which in that heat and that humidity, it's nice to kind of lie down, relax underneath that ceiling fan and feel that warm breeze. You also have an attendant at your cabana. On the day we went, it was Gary. He was a really nice guy, really warm, welcoming and attentive, so everything you really need. And they help you if you order food or anything along those kind of lines, so that's really good. We did order some food in the cabana. We got a selection of chicken tenders with bags of crisps and also some chicken wraps. It came to about $40 in total, which seems quite expensive, but honestly there's enough chicken there to feed a family of 4. We just like chicken tenders, and we also fell in love with ranch dressing. That's the first time I've ever tried ranch dressing, and it was really good to have with a chicken tender, so I definitely recommend them. If you don't get food that kind of way, you can get the all-day dining deal, which costs I think $34.99 plus tax, and that allows you to have one entree, 1 side and 1 drink every hour. So if you're into your food, that's really good value because you can constantly eat all day. I don't know who will eat that much every hour, a whole meal, but it's worth it if you are going, especially if you are with a family like I say, and it's a lot of food. So again, if you don't go for cabana and you need to hire a locker, lockers are available for about $15 to $20 a day. I think it depends on the location and the size of the locker. Just like my little hand movements there, location and size of the locker. And they're kind of located near the changing rooms and all dotted around the park, so you have a look at park map and they're kind of just dotted around everywhere. Or you can hire like a carry, I don't even know how to describe it, it's like a trolley bag with a locker in there. You can also do that, and that's got USB chargers in there. They do a bundle, but I'm not sure on the price of the bundle, which also includes towels and that portable locker, so that might be quite good value if that's what you're looking for. And on another day that we went to Aquatica, we didn't have the cabana, but instead we still arrived nice and early in the morning, and we got there and the ropes were still up around the park. And when we got in, we kind of went into the centre of the park, near where the beach is for the waves and next to the rapids, and there's a little section of sunbeds there, and it was quite quiet in the area we were in. Towards the wave pool there was a lot of people waiting, but as soon as I opened the barrier we went straight to these sunbeds that were just next to the rapids, and they were perfect. They're really central to every ride that you've got in Aquatica, right next to the rapids. Obviously you can jump in the rapids, go around, get out in another part of the park, and close to the kids area in Aquatica, like the toddlers play area as well. So we couldn't have picked better lockers really, and they were in the sun, so kept you warm as well through the day. So a quick tip for you if you are going and you are worried about your feet, especially in the heat and walking on the sand and in the water, and they do kind of get a bit damaged walking around on the rocks. So you can get water shoes really cheap from either Walmart or Target, any of the supermarkets in the area. The ones they sell in the parks are obviously a lot more expensive because you're kind of trapped inside when you want to buy them. So yeah, if you buy them in advance at either Amazon, Walmart or Target, you can get a really good deal on water shoes. So some of the rides that I did go on and some that I didn't go on, There's a lot of different rides there for different ages and different thrill levels depending on what you want to go on. So one of the main attractions as you walk into the park is the Cutback Cove and the big surf shore, and that is the wave pool. We watched the wave pool a few times. We didn't get a chance to go in there. The water's a little bit cold as well, so on a hot day that's really appreciated, but the waves were quite large, not as large as some other parks. Like I know Typhoon Lagoon's got huge waves, weren't as big as that, but it looked really good fun, so we didn't actually go in there. Dolphin Plunge, I went on that one. You walk over the little like rickety wooden bridge and twist around up the steps. You go so fast down the ride that obviously you can't see the dolphins. It's only like a little bit of the clear tube that you have the opportunity to see the dolphins, and you shoot through there at such a speed that you can't take it in anyway, but it's still a fun ride to go on if you are into speed anyway. The one ride that I got really excited to go on, I was really nervous though, was, I'm not going to pronounce this right, I use Breakaway Falls. And it's a breakaway slide, so you're standing in like the tube and it's got a breakaway floor underneath. There's 3 different slides, all different variations as you go down them. And I went on one, I think it was the green one, it might have been the red one. But the speed you pick up when you go down this ride was a little bit terrifying. I wasn't brave enough to go on again. And in the video you will see I kind of come out at some strange angle like on my back. But yeah, I didn't go on another one of those. It was good fun, but I probably wouldn't go on one again, but it's definitely worth the experience. So Loggerhead Lane, the lazy river, is quite a nice, slow flowing lazy river. You sit on your little tubes and you go around, and there's some corals to the side of you. We didn't actually go on it this year, although you do walk over it as you enter the park, so it does look really relaxing, quite nice to go on there too.
I don't know if you can hear me either, because I know the sound's a bit muffled, but honestly, if you go in these rapids, I can swim, but with a life jacket on it just means I can float around and not even have to move my legs. It's so much fun. That's down there splashing me, saying his little hello as he does. And I've got water in this ear, which is really annoying. And I'll just give him a little splash back, shall I? Oh, I've got the child, my bad.
The rapids themselves, Roars Rapids, I loved. I have been on rapids before and I love them anyway. I like the speed as you shoot around the rapids. But these ones, there's slow bits, it's quite slow moving, then all of a sudden you go through a section and there's waves everywhere and there's water spraying in your ear, which is quite annoying, but you get used to it. But there's one corner that me and Dan really liked, and you kind of go towards the rocks, and as you go round the side you kind of get dragged around with the current really fast and just like spat out the other side. So that's really good to go on there. We went round there, I'd say about 10-15 times in a row, just because it was quite relaxing. And if you wear a life jacket as well, I can swim. It's much more fun with a life jacket because you can literally just lie back and just go with the flow. So it's so much easier. If you're in a life jacket, you don't have to swim, you just sit there and get dragged around by the currents. It's quite good fun. At Aquatica, there's 2 single rider high-speed tube slides. There is a weight restriction on there, but they're really fast. Again, I came out at a stupid angle at the bottom as well, and I'm sure there's more photo that we can put in here of that. Another one of the rides I really liked was Mata Racer. Probably pronounced that really wrong. That's a kind of lie on your belly, hold onto the mat, go down the toboggan kind of slide, really fast. For some reason I shoot down these slides. It must be my height to body weight ratio I've got going on, but on all these water rides I shoot down them and almost get to the end, and it's sometimes quite embarrassing. But yeah, I picked up some amazing speed on that, and it also tells you when you get to the end how long it took you, or the fastest racer anyway, to pass a certain point on the slide. Sometimes it looks like there's huge queues here, but they do move really quick, so it's such a fast-paced slide that the queues might be long, but you still kind of get on and get off relatively quickly. And another ride as well that I enjoyed was 1 Hour Way. Pronunciation, I know, I say it every time, awful. 1 Hour Way, really good ride. There's 4 different variations to the slide, either single or double tubes. You kind of go around twists and turns, drops, bit of airtime, and then massive splash at the end, so again, really good rides. And Ray Rush, obviously not open yet. That opens, I believe it's this summer, or soon enough. I can't wait to go on that. I can't talk about it because I don't know what really goes on that ride, but I'm really excited for that opening. And when we go back to Florida, I'm not sure if we're doing Aquatica, but if we do, I will definitely be going on Ray Rush. In regards to all the other water parks, Aquatica is relatively new. Obviously Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon, they're quite old parks. The Disney parks are quite old. Compared to Volcano Bay, which is brand new, Aquatica's kind of in the middle there. But you can still tell they upkeep the park really well. It's really nice, it's modern. and it's clean, so it's a really good park, especially if you are getting that 3 for 2 bundle there. It's really good value for money. Join us next week when we visit SeaWorld. Let us know about your experiences, or if you have any questions, pop them into the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, we'll see you later.